Everyone, today I'm gonna share with you guys how to remove toxic people from your life. Salut mes amis, j'espère que vous allez très bien. Mbote na bande kono suboza kolanda ngai. Lelo na ko enseigner bino ndenge nino kokoki kolongola batu bazalaka. Moni batu bazalaka kaka vina bangezalaka ba problème na ba problème boye ndenge kokolongola bango na vie. Alors, ndena baka suboza mituna bo tindela nga yango na ko sala nyoso na répondre bino o nyoso na zolo bela bino eza expérience ya vie na vie na ngai kobanda na Kisasa na Centrafrique Bangui na États-Unis ti our place na fandaka na Canada. So guys, this one is based on it's a true story based on my life story. So I'm not like, just make it up the story. No, it's a part of my life. So everything I'm gonna say here, it's happened to me, and I want you guys to learn from my mistake, okay? Because we don't wanna repeat the same action over and over. It's not right. So so the topic here, removing toxic people from your life, okay? So like I said, some stuff I'm gonna say here, maybe some of you, you're gonna disagree. It's okay. So I'm not here to attack anybody, just to give you guys the right tool, okay? So some of you may say, then why you put those pictures here? These are my kids. I have a son and a daughter. Okay, so this is my son, this is my daughter, this is me. So so you see, in this case here, I'm talking about you have a husband and children. If you are the man who, let's say you are a man and you have children and a wife. So this is how we live in Canada, okay? I learned this I mastered this in school. It's a part of my life experience, and everything I'm gonna say here, it's part of my life experience, okay? So look, you see, in African culture, we have a different way of living. In our society in Africa, it's completely different. In North America, we also have a different way of living, okay? So since I live here in Canada, I'm gonna explain to you guys how we live, okay? So in Canada, dad and mom work, okay? The children go to school, okay? So well-being in Canada is not something that you close your hand and you let the government do everything for you. No. So a dad need to have a job, need to work. Same thing for mother, for the mother. In some situation, when the mother has a kid, give birth. I mean, she gave birth. She has to stay home and look after the kid. Okay, the dad gonna like pay the rent or pay the mortgage. So to pay all those kind of stuff, you have to work. This is number one. You need to have a job. Okay, employment. You need to own a house. Okay, you need to own a house. You need to have a family. Let's say that in some situation both of you married, a man and a wife got married, so both of them have a job, both of them work, they own a house, and they start their family, okay? And here we have social participation. It's important. Even though you work, you make money, you have your family, you need to have some friends to associate with, even your co-worker, okay? But it depends, okay? In some situations, it depends who you want to be around with, okay? So it's important to have a job, to work. It's so important to own a house, okay? To have a family life, okay? You need to have these days some people, they don't want to have a kid. It's okay. Social participation is important. You have a kid, the kid have to, when you have a little child, like 2 years old, 3, they don't need like to be social for the other kid. No. When they reach age of 6, yes, or 7, but when they're 1, 2, 3, no, they don't need it. No. They don't care. Okay, in that age, no, they don't need it. But if you want to associate them with the other kid, yes, it's important. Okay, we come here. Learning. You know, when you have when let's say in some situation you work, okay, you have a job and you own a house and all those kind of stuff. So your kid is not gonna struggle out to learn, because what happened, your kid, they eat well, they go to bed on time, they have like the way I put here, if I go back a little bit, social participation, they have, like, their friends, peaceful. They're not gonna have a lot of problem. If your kid are facing some problem, maybe it has something to do with maybe they have like it's depend on kid. Some kid, they can learn like fast learner, the other one is slower. So in that situation, it has nothing to do with if you have a high income or not. That's a different story. Financial security. This one, yes, you work, your wife work, both of you. Let's say both of you are upper class. Yes, you guys not gonna struggle a lot. Okay. Environmental. So in this case here, it's like the area where you live is important. Let's say you live where the lawyer, the teacher, the university professor, lawyers, judge live. Your kid gonna be alright, because that area, they don't have that lot of violence or drama. They don't have it. Okay. So some of you may say, then if they don't have it, then why the other area there's a lot of violence? I'm gonna explain to you guys later. I'm gonna go step by step, okay? For the security, they don't have a problem, okay? Let's say your mom is a judge. Let's say your dad is a judge. Your mom also, let's say she's a professor at university, or she's a medical doctor. You guys not gonna have like a lot of problem. No. You get where you guys live is gonna be really peaceful. Okay, this one is a part of my life experience. I really mean it. I'm serious. Some of you may say, how I know, because I live those areas where those people live in the past. That's what I know, the experience, So we come here in some situation. Let's say you have a siblings. Okay, you have a brother and a sister, and they're knowing you really badly, really, really badly. Most of the time, in Africa, people in Africa culture, the way it works, when you move to North America or Europe or Australia, you have to help them. You have to send the money back home. Okay, you have to help them. So when you're sending them the money, you have to be careful. We have some of the brother, they don't care at all. You send them the money, okay? You're working hard. You sweat, okay? You're working so hard. But guess what? When you send them the money, they don't care. They go buy the computer. They go buy the new iPhone. They go buy the clothes. Like they wanna, those expensive stuff. You're the one who work hard here in North America or Europe or Australia. They don't care about it. Even when they get the money, they don't even say, oh, thank you for sending the money. No. They just want the code. Some of you may say, then how do you know? Because it happened to me in the past. I give the money. People don't care. Okay? They just want the code from Western Union. That's it. When they get it, bye-bye. The next time when the money's done, they come again. That's how it works in African culture. They don't care. Most of the time, it's happen, not the sister. Most of the time, from 100%, it's your brothers, the one they're gonna destroy you. If you live in America, you live in Australia, you live in Europe, okay? They don't care. You may say that not all of them, yes, but from 100%, you're facing, like, from my life experience, okay, in Congo, Congolese society, I'm talking about Kinshasa. Careless. I don't care if they're Christian or no Christian, they just don't care. People like that, you're rid of them. Not all your brothers are bad, but you have to learn how to deal with them. The one who destroy the money, take a break a little bit, try to figure out who you want to manage your money. Because it happened to me in the past. It happened to me way back in the day when I was young. Most of the time, the priest, if your brother is a priest, is a pastor, you have to be careful. Okay? If you have a brother who's a pastor, you have to be careful. Your money is not gonna go in his ministry or her ministry. No. They have to work hard. They have to pay their own bill there. Okay? So if you have a brother, the one gives you a hard time or giving you a hard time, try to find another one. Okay, try to figure, because sometimes the family, maybe the one who give you a hard time, the one who have a high education. All right, okay. Some of them also, they don't have education, but they're also gonna give you a hard time. But be careful. The one you feel like they're giving you a hard time, rid of them. It's okay, rid of them, and then later on you can come back if the situation calm down. You can see, because sometimes what happened, the age. When somebody is from this age, 18 to 30, and then from 30 to 69, okay, in African culture, this age, they still not understand. A lot of them, I'm not here to blame them or to say a lot of things against them, but from my life experience, okay? Yeah, so like the way I'm saying, okay? So from this age, a lot of siblings, when they're 18 to 30, they still not see the thing like clear, like a picture on their brain. Still not clear. Now, from age of 30 to 69, same thing. So you have to be careful with them. Most of the time when they are like 50, try to see a little bit if there's a change, but most of the time, no, they still not change. Some of you may say, how? Trust me, it's part of my life experience. I face it from my oldest brother. Okay? He's a priest. We come here. The nephew, you also have to be careful. If you see the nephew, the niece you have, and they keep causing a lot of problem, you have to rid of them. My advice, you rid of them. Or leave them alone for a little bit to see if they can change. If they can't, rid of them. I'm serious. You rid of them. If you don't rid of them, you're gonna suffer a lot because you love them. On the other hand, they don't care about you. That's why they keep behave like their behavior is a lot of I don't know even how I can describe it. Because most of the time when people know that you love them, you cares about them, you have to be careful because you're the one who's gonna pay the price. I'm dead serious about this, okay? We come here, the church leaders, okay? You have to be careful. If you see your pastor, most of the time, how you gonna know that this pastor is a money hungry? Yes. All the time they want the money. Just give me whatever you have. That's the language of the toxic people. I mean the toxic pastor or the church leader. Just put whatever you have there. Just put there. No. Tell me how much you want me to give to you. Don't tell me whatever I have. Whatever I have to me, like if I have 1 billion, put there everything. That's the language of toxic people. You have to be careful. I'm serious. Wife. If you have your wife or your ex-wife or your ex-girlfriend, your ex-wife, if it doesn't work, you guys go in family court. You guys try to solve the problem. It doesn't work. Let her go. If you don't, you're gonna suffer mentally. Because in North America, this is not Africa. In North America, people suffer a lot mentally. Okay? Mentally. After that, they're gonna say that you have a brain problem, but in reality, you don't have it. They just put a lot of stress, a lot of angerness there. Okay? So you have to be careful. The person you love, the one who gonna destroy you, okay? It happened to me. It's happened to me back in the day when I faced the problem with, actually, that's if that problem wasn't even my problem. I have another video. I'm gonna explain to you guys what I faced in the past with we call them Catholic Children's Aid Society of Hamilton, Ontario. I have another video. I'm gonna explain to you about them, what I face. It has nothing to do with me. You know, like for example, let's say you guys fighting, you beat your wife, or your wife beat you up, or whatever type of violence you guys have. So the child protection worker gonna come involved with that. In my case, it has nothing to do with me. I have the document. I will show you guys that it has nothing to do with me. That's why I learned that before you move to Canada, you have to be careful. Okay, not everybody is bad. Not everybody is bad here, but be careful, because I know the newcomer don't listen. Refugee, 90% of refugee, they struggle to listen. They don't listen. They think they know everything. That's the problem. You come here from husband. You know your husband is kind of person that just get mad easily. When you explain to your husband, this it doesn't work like that. Your husband doesn't want to listen. He's just always right. And when you guys try to solve the problem, doesn't work out, guess what? Let your husband go. Wait for a little bit, calm the situation down a little bit. If it doesn't, you know what? You have to let her go. You must. Because if you don't, you're going to struggle a lot. The girlfriend, trust me. If you have a kind of girlfriend that, you know, you love her, you do the right thing, and she doesn't care about you, let her go. Let her go. You can find another girlfriend. She's not the only person that you're going to have all your life. No. If it doesn't work out, she think like, you know, she giving you a lot of hard time, okay? And you struggle a lot because of her, let her go. Whatever. Rid of the girl. You're going to get another one. For the boyfriend, same thing. Okay? Same thing. You have a boyfriend. He doesn't want to work. He always negative. This. He doesn't want to change. Let him go. I'm serious. Let your boyfriend, let him go. You're going to find another man. And when you find another man, make sure that you find a good one. The one who got education. The one who works, who make money for you. And both of you works, and, you know, you have a peaceful life. You don't want to date the boyfriend who sit there smoking all day, playing the video game all day, doing nothing. No. You don't want a man like that. You want a man that, you know, he works, even though he plays video game. It's okay. Nothing is wrong for that. And make sure that you guys get along. Yes, that's kind of man you want. For the colleague, same thing. You feel like if you have the colleague, the one that giving you a hard time, rid of him or her or them, rid of them, you're going to find another one. Because the main reason I say that you have to rid of them, because you want to calm the situation down. The professor, you go to university, let's say you attend university or college, you have one of the psychology professor or theologian or social work professor or math professor you don't get along, drop the class. Next semester, okay, choose a different one, because you don't want to create a problem. When you keep complaining about that professor, he's bad, this, everybody gonna know you at university, you are the drama, but maybe you are not. You may say, how? I faced this at university and college. Some of the professors, they don't want to explain the course. They don't. Some of them, when you are quiet, you don't talk, yes, they're just gonna give you 90, 80, because you don't talk. But you, the one who have a lot of knowledge, you want to know, you keep asking the question. Some of them, they don't like that. So my advice to you, that way you don't want to get into trouble, drop the class. Go to the next, wait for the next semester. If you don't want to drop the class, be quiet. Don't ask anything. Just leave the situation alone. Because you don't want to sound like you are the drama. You don't want that. Oh, sorry. We come here to social worker. Okay? Let's say you are new to Canada. You are new here. You moved to Canada. You are new immigrant. Okay? You're gonna have a social worker. You go to you go to social assistance. You're gonna have a social worker because you're new to Canada, right? Because you don't know much about it. So people gonna explain to you. You're gonna face the nasty one. You don't like it. Some of the social worker, no. Some social worker, they think they own Canada. Canada belongs to them. They're above the law. I'm dead serious. We have some of the social worker in Canada. They have even no respect for your dad, for your mom, from your grandpa. I'm telling you from my life experience. We have some of the social worker there from Ghana, Uganda. They mix with some of them here. They have no respect. If your dad is 70 years old, 80 years old, 65 years old, no respect at all. Some of you may say, why are you talking like this? Based on my life experience, I record them. I have the provement there. Okay? So you have to be careful for them. Okay? I'm not saying all the social workers are bad, but from 100%, 90% of them, especially if they are child protection worker, immigration, careless. I'm serious. I faced them in the past. When I start talking about the Catholic Children's Aid of Society, the Catholic Children's Aid Society of Hamilton, Ontario, you guys gonna understand who they are. Many of them are part of the Catholic Church. Okay, the one I'm talking about, the Catholic Children's Aid Society of Hamilton, Ontario. Many of them are the member of the Catholic Church. They use not the Catholic people are bad. No. But those one who have a high position, they are using their power to abuse the low classes. The working classes, the underclasses become powerless because they don't have money. I face them, but because I got education, that's why I understand their psychological game. Now, the police, to be honest with you, in Canada, like in Ontario, police are not, from 100%, the police are not bad. But I'm going to tell you what caused a problem to the police to become like more problem. You see, them, okay? These one, they can control the police. They can tell the police, do this, do that, do that. And in reality, police are not bad. No. If you want to live longer in Canada, and mind your own business. Stay away from the women you see on street. Because most of the time, if you are a new immigrant, right, you just moved to Canada and you think like Canada is heaven on earth. Wrong, my friends. Wrong. Because you don't understand the system. You don't understand that we have some Canadian, they're born here, being raised here, but they got nothing. You just come from you come from Africa, Asia, South America, and you think like here's heaven. No. We have a lot of black, white, Latino, Native American. They live in Canada. A lot of them struggle to death. So if you just knew, you cross from the United States to Canada, I moved to Canada. It's a new country, but you have to be careful. If you find the wrong girl, you just see a black girl on the street, you want to date. You see a white girl on the street, you want to date. You see the Latino girl on the street, you want to date. You see the Asian on the street, you want to date. As soon as you see them, they wear the shortest stuff. You know, the problem we got in the black society is we have like, how can I put this? When we see the girl wear shorty stuff, from 100%, 99% of black men, their heart start pumping. Boom, 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 boom. They want the girl. It doesn't matter if they're married or not. That behavior, we must stop it. Especially when you look at the immigrant in their face, when they see just the girls, even some of them, they even destroy the friendship when they see a girl's wearing shorty stuff. We have a lot of them. People like that, nothing going to stop them to date your wife or your boyfriends or your fiance, because they cannot control themselves. You don't need people like that. They're toxic. Rid of them. You have your wife. When you see another girl is wearing shorty stuff, why do you panic? Why do you feel like you want just to be with that girl? What about your wife? Same thing for men and women. Some men and some women, when they see another man, no. I know a lot of them here. I saw in the past. I saw a lot of Congolese. I don't want to name them. They know themselves. You have a fiance in Congo. You want to date a man from Quebec. You want to date a man here in Hamilton, Ontario. You want to date a man all over the place. No sense, my sister. You're doing wrong. Like where you some of you may say like, oh, it's not your business. Yes, it's not my business, but that's not the way of living. You go there, you have baby there. You have, in some situation, you know, some women, when they have a different kid, maybe that time they were young, they didn't get it. But when you grow up, stop that. Don't do it anymore, because you know it was wrong, right? So, when we come here for the friendship, trust me, we have some of the people. No. This one is part of my life experience. I'm gonna explain to you guys. Back in the day when I faced the Children's Aid Society, we call them the Catholic Children's Aid Society of Hamilton, because it's a part of my ex, her problem. It has nothing to do with me, because she faced whatever happened to her life in the past, I cannot talk about it here, right? Because of the privacy. Now, I have to involve with the child welfare. I mean the child protection worker, because of her past history. It has nothing to do with me. I will put it later on. When I make the video based on that, you guys are gonna understand what I'm talking about, because we have to teach you guys to understand. That way, the next generation, they cannot fail. We cannot, in sociology, we say monkey see, monkey do, because they keep repeating the same action. We don't have time for that. That action, we're going to stop that monkey see, monkey do, period. So that time when I involved with the child protection worker, because of my ex. So my friends see the problem. My friends, the one I'm talking about, he's from Congo, the same country. That's guys I'm talking about. It was several years ago when they moved here in Canada. They gave them housing from the government. The only thing they have to pay every month, it was like $40 or $45 a month. They did not have a $45 a month to pay for the rent. They kicked them out. They are Congolese from Congo. They kicked them out. They don't have $45 to pay. Him and his uncle, he was a refugee. His uncle, a Canadian citizen. But they don't have $45 to pay. So, to me, back in the day, I have a good heart. I love the guys. Yeah, I like the guys. He's good. He asked me to live with me. That time I didn't have my ex. So the guys, he started living with me. After that, when I met my ex, I told him no, because you have to go to get your own place. So he got his own place. But the thing is, he didn't have the Canadian papers. He saw me, I'm dealing with, later on, when I started having a problem with my ex, based on her past history, has nothing to do with me. Guess what? The guys, he saw me, the problem I'm facing with my ex. But at the same time, the guys want to date my ex. You see the problem? You see the problem? He saw me. The problem I'm facing with the child protection worker of Catholic Children's Aid Society of Hamilton, Ontario is huge. He knows the problem I'm facing, but the guys did not care. These guys didn't have $45 to pay for the rent, and they kicked them out. I helped him to live with me later on. The time he was living with me, my ex wasn't with me that time. That's why the people you care, you love, you open the heart, yes, the same people gonna destroy you after. He's a Congolese. He's from the same country with me where I come from, where I was born. People like that, rid of them. You know, when my ex was telling me about him, guess what? My ex and him, I rid of them. I don't care, because I'm going to tell the reason why I don't care. People like that, it's easy for them to do something terrible, even, to rid of you, like not to live anymore. Rid of them. So what I have done, I cut the connection. I rid of him. I don't want to see him anymore. Same with my ex. You're going to say, oh, are you angry? No. Because you have to rid of people like that. Because when you rid of them, you want to be around people that, when you're talking to them, you explain to them your situation, this, they're going to help you. Same thing. When you're texting people, it's easy to know if this person is strong enough or not. In Congolese society, Congolese are not really strong to handle the situation. They give up easily. If you want to know the person is really smart, capable to handle the situation, text them. Text them. Try like you are panicking, something happened. When you see they block you, you know this one is not capable to deal with me when I'm facing the real problem. The Congolese, the one from this age, 18. Some of them even 70 years old. They still panicking. That's why in my situation, the people I deal with them and I got a lot of help from them, most of them are Russian, Chinese, Korean, Vietnamese. My buddy, he's Jamaican. Those ones, they understand. They help you mentally. Because when I explain to my friends about the situation, we talk. They help me. Even one of the guys where I used to work before, he's gay, but the guy is good guy. He explained to me. He said, no. This. If you do it, you should be good. Guess what? He's gay, but his advice helped me a lot. He's a good man. Even though he's gay, that's not my problem. It doesn't mean that I have to hate him because he's gay. No. Some of the people, like let's say he's gay, he's lesbian, he's transgender, all this, it's okay. Accept them as long their behavior and the other things okay. You welcome them. Don't worry about that. If he's gay or lesbian or bisexual, you just hate them. No, don't do that. We need to welcome people who they open their hearts to help you. You can see that these people, the one I need. Okay, so we come here. That's what I put like this. Okay, so that's what I was saying. All right. So the parents. Some parents, it's kind of hard. Some of them, I heard the history here. I don't want to talk about it. It's You cannot touch your own daughter, okay? It's wrong. You don't touch your daughter. That's completely wrong. You don't touch your own kid. No. You don't touch a little boy. No. Completely wrong. You don't do that, okay? It's completely wrong. When you go in the family court, like I said, you're gonna deal with some of the lawyer. Oh boy, I face it in Hamilton, Ontario, Canada, in the family court. Okay, it was like it's my first time to see lawyer, judge, social worker attack me. This thing I'm saying, if I lie to you guys, God kill me. I faced this in Ontario. I faced this in Hamilton, Ontario, Canada. The child protection worker, the family lawyer, the judge attacked me. What reason? I remember that time the judge told me, "You're not gonna get this kid because I say so." Here in Hamilton, Ontario, I was really shocked. I didn't want to say anything. I just look at them, but in my heart I say, okay, what did I do wrong? Did I beat my girlfriend? Did I assault this? No. The story is simple. I involved them because my ex had history. My ex has something to do with her family and her past. It has nothing to do with me. But the judge and the lawyer and the child protection worker attacked me in family court here in Hamilton, Ontario, Canada. These things I'm saying, if I lie to you guys, God kill me. It happened in 2000. What years? That I have the document with me, and you guys are gonna see after later on when I put some stuff there, because we have to stop this behavior and this action. Period. So, the child protection worker, this is the one I'm talking about. The child protection worker, in case English is not your first language, the way I can put it, if in case you and your girlfriend fight, they're gonna come, they're gonna take the kid, they put in their care, and they're gonna try to solve the problem. What happened? This. If something bad happened, and then sometimes they may send you an anger management. This. In my case, no. In my case, it has something to do with my ex, with her parents, with herself. It has nothing to do with me. Some of you may say then, what? Oh yeah, I have the evidence. It's there. The criminal court. For this one, I went to bail somebody out before. They wanted me to help him. I face it here in Hamilton, Ontario. It's really bad. It's terrible. One of the young guys, he's very young, and he got arrested at that time. I don't know what the problem was happening. When I went in the court, and I went with his mom, and the judge, the duty counsel, I think, yeah, he told me, no, we have to make sure that you got the proper treatment. So they mix the egoism and the abuse of power together. They just want to punish him because he's black. We come here for the friends, like I said. The friends, you see that it's causing more problem for your relation. Most of the time, two black guys, if one of the black guys have a white girl, one of them of his friends, he gonna date his girlfriend. From 90%, from 100%, 99%, it happened. When one black guy have a white girl, one of his friends is gonna date his white girl. It's happened a lot, and a lot of white girls also do that. They just destroy their friendship. You may say, how I know? Trust me, myself, one of my friends, his girlfriend wanna date me. I say, no, I don't want that. I don't want to destroy my friendship. And then you know what happened later on? I read of her on my phone right away. I don't want that. The person who helped me, why should I date his girlfriend? Make no sense. The family member, same thing. When you see the family member giving you a hard time, most of the time they want money. Rid of them. Try to solve the problem. If it doesn't work out, rid of the person. That's it. Figure out another family member. All right. We come here. That's how I end up putting it. In case you want to take some note. yeah, so I'm gonna stop here for today. It's a part of my life experience. I learned this, I face it, and it was tough for me, So on the other video, I'm gonna explain to you guys about it's a part of a counseling, okay? So I'm gonna focus more on the family. Later on, I'm gonna also talk about my own real life experience I faced with the Catholic Children Aid Society of Hamilton, Ontario, and then the family court, the one we have in Hamilton, Ontario, Canada. Okay, listen again. Children Aid Society. We have the Children Aid Society. We also have the Catholic Children Aid Society. Okay, but the one I face is called Catholic Children Aid Society of Hamilton, Ontario. Okay, so I'm gonna stop here for today. So thank you so much. You guys take care. Bye bye.